The transition from Rickey Smiley to you doing your own syndicated show, how was that transition? And if you're okay to speak about, how did Rickey feel about you leaving?
He always was one of those people who wished people the best. Okay. Saying when they go out to do their new endeavors. So, I think, he definitely had. I had his support, and it was nervousness on my half, in the beginning, because wow, you're leaving this thing that works,
yes,
to try something that's kind of an experiment. And the crazy thing is, once again, operating in the spirit of optimism, I'm like, hey, no matter how weird this thing may feel getting into it, we're gonna make it work. And in a lot of places we did. You know what I mean? So
we eat Rickey Smiley, then I go off and do my own syndicated radio show, which is a great move to do. And then the show ends. How do you feel?
Well, the show didn't end. I left that show.
Well, okay, correct me. Excuse me, correct me. He left show. Why did you leave show?
Because one thing you can't do to me is put me in a box.
Okay.
I'm a creative person. I'm a light. I'm an energy. And when I feel like my energy or my light is being dimmed, there's not an amount of money you could throw at me to make me sit in a situation that I'm unhappy in. You know what I mean? And then there was also some things going on with some people behind the scenes who was just moving real foul. And I knew about it. And the thing is, when I'm in the business of coming to work to make you feel good, and I'm talking about the people, and I have to fight every day against people.
It's toxic.
Yeah, it's toxic. So toxic. And that toxicity can eat you from the inside. So it just got to a point where
So I understand, but did you feel angry, frustrated, bitter? I want to cry. I want to punch my hand through the wall. Be real.
To keep it a buck in the truck, there was a little bit of nervousness. Wow, you just walked away from a lot of money. How will your kids get almond milk? But at the end of the day,
not vitamin D, almond milk.
My kids are very picky.
Okay.
Listen, I always operate in my best interest. My inner monologue has never steered me wrong, and I just knew it was time to go. And God always gonna figure it out for me, because I understand that all things are done through Him. So I wasn't really worried. You know what I'm saying? Overall. And the crazy thing is, here we are, a few months later, and I'm not. Bills still paid.
That's right.
I'm outside. I'm doing more. Doing stand-up. I'm working on a kid show. I'm being active. You know what I'm saying?
I'm spending more time with my family and kids.
I got to take my kids to school for the first time.
How was that?
Everything that my wife ever told me about them being difficult in the morning, apparently. But at the end of the day, these were all things I missed out on because I was unable to do these things because I was loyal to the job. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you do have to have some loyalty to who pays you. But at the end of the day, those people aren't always going to be loyal to you.
Yeah, that's the real.